Coronation Street spoilers, March 7 to 11. Coronation Street spoilers follow. Next week on Coronation Street, it's an eventful time for Abby as she finds herself in terrible danger twice. Elsewhere, Gary faces a new crisis as Rick's death is revisited, while Michael shocks his family by trying to bring Grace back to the cobbles. Here's a full collection of 14 big moments coming up. 1. Abby blows her final chance with Kevin. Abby struggles with her grief when Seb's birthday arrives. At the same time, Kevin returns from his holiday with Jack and tells Debbie that he's prepared to make amends with Abby. When Kevin returns home, he's horrified to find Abby and her dodgy friend Dean looking cozy on the sofa together while high on drugs and alcohol. This is a step too far for Kevin, who tells Abby to pack her things and leave. 2. Abby is abandoned in her hour of need. Dean shows his true colors by stealing Kevin's keys for the garage. He tries to steal a customer's car, but Abby catches him in the act and jumps into the vehicle to stop him. Dean is too quick for Abby and races off with her still inside the car. The situation takes a worrying turn when Abby suddenly experiences agonizing pain. Abby crouches by the side of the road when Dean lets her out. Rather than helping, Dean speeds off and abandons Abby. 3. Tyrone accuses Abby. Abby returns to number 13 after her medical emergency, but Debbie assumes that she's drunk and warns her to be out by the end of the day. Tyrone is concerned when he finds that one of the cars is missing from the garage. He spots Abby with a bag of alcohol and suggests that she must have had something to do with it. 4. Abby faces another incident. Abby realizes the implications of Dean's actions when Tyrone warns that the business is finished if they don't retrieve the stolen car. Abby meets up with Dean at his lockup, then tries to outsmart him by calling the police. Dean overhears her secret plan, and it seems that Abby is in danger. Later, when Toya calls Abby's phone, a paramedic answers and explains that she has been in an accident. What will Toya find when she arrives at the hospital? 5. Abby's downward spiral continues. Abby's disastrous week rumbles on when she's woken up one morning by the sound of police officers arriving at her front door. Once Abby has spoken to the officers, she decides to get herself some more drugs. 6. Adam has to take a step back at work. Adam struggles to convince Sarah and the police that Lydia has framed him for supposedly trashing her flat. The solicitor's woes also continue to affect him at work as a client decides to take his business elsewhere due to the damning online reviews that have been left about Adam's conduct. Adam later learns that he has been reported to the Solicitors Regulation Authority and could be struck off in a worst-case scenario. He decides to step down from the firm while he concentrates on clearing his name. Enjoying every second of Adam's problems, Lydia tells him that she hasn't finished her destructive behavior yet. 7. Nick worries about Sam's chess playing. As Sam has struggled with Roy beating him at chess so often, the kind-hearted cafe owner arranges for him to face Brian as an easier opponent. Just when things are looking up for Sam, a concerned Nick discovers that he has fallen behind on his schoolwork. Aware that Sam's chess playing has become his priority, Nick bans him from enjoying his hobby for a while. Nick later explains his reasoning to Gail, suggesting that Sam is using chess as a distraction from having to deal with his mom's death. Leanne goes against Nick's wishes. When Leanne hears Brian praising Sam's passion for chess, she decides that the schoolboy shouldn't have to give up something he loves. Leanne lies to Nick by pretending that Sam is going to an after-school club. Nick is relieved that Sam will be mixing with children his own age, but in reality, he's back playing chess with Roy in the cafe. 9. Kelly struggles with her responsibilities. Kelly confides in Simon about how she's finding it difficult to juggle taking care of Laura, attending school and working her shifts at the barber's. Simon suggests that Kelly should speak to Gary and Maria, but she's reluctant to do so. Things come to a head for Kelly when Maria needs her to do more shifts than usual at the barber's. Kelly fails to turn up for one when Laura suffers a fall, and Maria is furious as she doesn't know the reason why. Simon steps in by explaining all to Gary and Maria, who later speak to Kelly about what's going on. 10. Laura's pie plan worries Gary. Laura informs Gary that she plans to hire a private investigator to finally track down Rick. She hopes to get her hands on his money to help secure Kelly's future. Gary thinks quickly by offering to sort out a pie for Laura. He recruits Lenny, instructing him to pretend to track down Rick while secretly making no progress whatsoever. Laura unwittingly manages to thwart Gary's plan by hiring her own pie. She tells him that Gary was the last person to see Rick alive, leaving Gary with some awkward questions to answer. 11. Emma keeps a secret from Faye. ITV, Emma defies Faye's wishes by continuing to go on dates with Ted's grandson John. Emma enjoys spending time with John in a hotel bar, but when he suggests they should head to the Rovers, she panics about being seen by Faye. 12. Daniel is uncomfortable over covering for Max. ITV, Daisy shows Amy that she has ordered anti-spiking lids for the Rovers, which can fit over the top of drinks. Amy is pleased with this positive change, but Daniel struggles with his secret knowledge that Max was responsible for Amy's recent ordeal. Later, Daniel tries to concentrate on his relationship with Daisy by suggesting that they should go on holiday together. 13. Nikki returns. ITV, Nikki returns to Weatherfield and approaches Daisy at the Rovers, asking after Daniel. Daisy feels threatened by Nikki and claims that Daniel has moved down south. Daisy then goes a step further by deleting a voicemail message from Nikki which is on Daniel's phone. The barmaid's deception is later exposed when Nikki crosses paths with Daniel at the local school, where she has just applied for a teaching assistant role. Daniel introduces Nikki to Daisy when they meet for a drink at the Rovers that evening. Nikki drops Daisy in it by revealing the lie over Daniel moving down south. 14. Michael wants Grace to return. ITV, Glory's nursery asks Michael to bring in a selection of family photos. This leads to Michael discovering that Aggie has removed a photo of Grace from his bag. Michael points out that Grace could return one day, and he still wants her to be part of Glory's life. Michael vows to take matters into his own hands by uncovering Grace's whereabouts and inviting her to Glory's birthday party. Aggie, Ed and James all secretly hope that Michael won't be successful with his mission. Coronation Street launches a new schedule next week, airing on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV. Read more Coronation Street spoilers on our dedicated homepage. This content is created and maintained by a third party and imported onto this page to help users provide their email addresses. You may be able to find more information about this and similar content at piano.io.